is impossible.
Hey guys, so we won.
But we can't relax yet.
I want to quickly apologize. I was recording the last part. I haven't even looked at it as of recording this one yet. My computer just shut off. It just shut off by itself. That's why the part is like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's not that long. I want to really apologize for that. My computer was for some reason updating, and it forcefully restarted my computer pretty much, which is annoying. But level 100, triple digits.
No,
But yeah, it restarted my computer. It was annoying, but nothing I could have done about it.
Target rendered powerless.
We were able to overcome her after all. But I wonder, didn't she seem unusually tired?
Ugh. First I disgrace myself in Crossbell, and now here. How am I to face my illustrious lord who told me to serve as witness here now?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but...
First Crossbell, so summoning Crossbell beat her, and I bet it had... I want the other game so badly.
In our way.
Because Crossbell has a police force. They actually have like police officers that you play as, which I bet were the ones that ended up beating her. Maybe that's why she was tired. How dare you, useless! And you, girl, what do you think you're doing? You will protect me.
Girl? You seem to have greatly misconstrued my reason for being here. The mission assigned to me was to come and watch this fortress fall.
Come and watch this fortress fall. Damn.
About protecting you.
What? Watch this fortress fall? You thought to abandon me the moment you arrived?
Very much so. Those were Duke Cayenne and Lord Rufus's orders, you see. Besides, my lord would never forgive the odious crimes you have committed. And quite frankly, neither can I. You should be weeping with gratitude I haven't taken my sword to you myself.
Damn. No.
There she goes.
I'm still curious who her lord is, but I suppose now isn't the time.
Eustace. I know.
Take him in.
Father... No. Your Grace Duke Helmut Alberea. You are hereby under arrest on suspicion of arson and property damage in Keldic, as well as causing harm to the people of Kreutzen. Please, do not attempt to resist.
Duke Alberea was then taken into custody by the hands of his own son, Eustace. After Princess Alfin announced as much to the people of the surrounding area. The Cruisin Provincial Army ceased hostilities. And the battles taking place around Bereahard City came to an end. Heeding Eustace's orders, the provincial army left for Aurochs Fort. Meaning the Bereahard would come under the 4th Armored Division's jurisdiction for the time being. Furthermore, the Alberea family mansion was placed under the jurisdiction of the RMP. And Duke Alberea and Scarlet were to be confined there for the time being. Afterwards, the Courageous successfully landed at Berea Hard Airport for supplies and maintenance. It was then that Class 7 opted to rest and see how things were faring in the city for themselves. This is a bonding day. Things should be fine here for the time being, I'd say. Berea Hard's technically been removed from the war now that Duke Alberea's been arrested. Granted, the nobles here probably aren't too happy about being under the Imperial Army's jurisdiction. The provincial army's mostly still intact, too. We can't afford to let our guard down just yet. I should go check how things are in town. Plus, I'm curious about how Eustace and Scarlet are doing. I should pay a visit to the Alberea mansion before heading back to the Courageous. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a save because I'm not gonna do bonding point, like the bonding thing in this area. I'm thinking I might not do bondings. I don't know. What I'm thinking is maybe I can come back to it. So I think every bonding I might make a save and then come back to it. I should have did this to begin with, but I feel like this is the best way for me to do this. So yeah. Can I not go to the Alberea mansion? Nope. Cannot. Alright, so let's go. So we're just gonna keep the save, and if we want to come back to it, if you guys want to see the bonding moments, I'll show it that way. That way I can kind of still progress faster. Because I love the bonding moments, and I highly recommend not playing the way I'm playing in terms of the bonding moments. In the first game, I explored them 100%, but I kind of want to get through the game. I just I want to continue the story. That's my main goal of this. I want to make sure I'm able to get through the full story, and not take too much time with that goal in mind. Damn, this is incredible. It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy. The Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status. You came after all, Reed. Yeah, I was kind of hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way. No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you, then. As you wish, leave everything to us, and we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible. You have my thanks. He's Captain Claire's adjutant, isn't he? Indeed, and quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody, at least until the war comes to an end. Oh, right. There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes, much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell. I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh yeah, Scarlet's here too, right? She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so I hear. That's good. If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit. Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me. Thanks, Eustace. Will do. Wait a sec. Where is his room anyway? I don't know where the annex Scarlet's Inn is either. I guess I'll have to ask someone. This way, right? Visit Scarlet. Oh. I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you? I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it. I was joking. I don't care what happens to me, whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist. What happens, happens. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. Well, sounds like you're doing alright. At least that's good. My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be. I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria. I did, though that training was a long, long time ago. That really takes me back. So that wasn't a lie? Sorry, it wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just... I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe. I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation of the Sacrament. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions. To put it mildly, it made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire. A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too, I'm getting confused now. Anyone who would be in your position, their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out for my first mission, I got word of what had happened. I hurried back to Ereboni as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything. Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself. You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So if you're interested... It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for me. For now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing. Do we board? Is that where we're going? Yep, looks like it. Should I go back inside? Yeah, let's go. Reen! Oh, what now? Looks like we caught you at just the right time. Were you planning on going inside too? Oh, hello. What's wrong? You seem all flustered. Well, we got a message from the guys still inside the ship. They said that something's happened over in Crossbell. In Crossbell? We saw the city covered by a blue barrier from where Gorelia Fortress was, but it's not that, I'm guessing. Believe it or not, it's something even weirder. We're planning to go and get a closer look at it. Would you mind grabbing everyone else still in town and bringing them back here? We'll be getting everything ready for a liftoff in the meantime. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll leave everything here to you. Reen quickly left to find his classmates. Once everyone was gathered at Brea Airport, they boarded the Courageous, then promptly took off.
Wow! That must have been tough. Oh, okay.
The ship's approaching maximum cruising speed. We should be getting close to the fortress soon. Please get in touch with the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh my, I think I can see something in the distance. What the? I'm getting some very strange readings there. Oh, I can see Crossbow now. There seems to be something emitting light in the distance. What in the world is that? There's a tree, apparently. Right? Looks like a tree. I don't know. That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone. What the hell is that? But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place. An azure tree? Yeah, it looks like a tree to me, too. It's got all those branches coming out of it. I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend, never mind in reality. Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it. Do you know what it is, Celine? I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends. Just what is happening over in Crossbow? It's the Pentagram. They're seeing it as well.
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arge tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime. Life's just full of surprises.
Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
The Azure Zero Project. What the hell is that?
Looks like everything did go according to plan. Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that means that... See, so that means that, her Anguish, her leader, or whatever, is probably in the Crossbell game as one of the main
so that
fight,
showed up as a
like,
result
fights.
of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here, too?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh. Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
Campanella. Huh. Excuse us, Lord Rufus. Well, if it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius, I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here? Do you even need to ask? First war, now Berea hard. The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer. I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Heimdall will not fall. As for Norcia and the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they could always abandon their neutrality. This war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed. An impressive analysis. By the way, would you happen to know anything about that huge tree that sprouted up in Crossbell? Is it even a tree to begin with? I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen. It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the east no shortage of anxiety just by being there. I quite agree, and that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Cayenne insists that its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear. Really now? I was aware he was affiliated himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related? What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be? Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Division, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days. Is that so? What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdall? That is what I predict will happen, yes? I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you. Would you not agree? After all, only the best will do for the 2 strongest soldiers the provincial army has to offer. Alright, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling in anticipation. I concur. Very well. We shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages. I don't like her. She's too cool looking. Oh, this is where they got the little prince captured.
I had no idea all
captured.
this existed right under the palace. Duke Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness. The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power. It is where everything both ends and begins.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing. If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
Oh gosh.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me. I believe we're almost there.
She's getting a bit of a personality from encountering us, I think. They're deep down. Clotilde.
I've been waiting for you.
Vida Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, Let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past. And I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my. Could this be it?
Could that be what?
What is that thing?
Oh my gosh, that's another knight?
What?
It went
What's
Cedric.
this feeling?
He's a chosen awakener?
Marvelous! Marvelous! This is the legendary demon said to wield 1,000 weapons. The Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Drykel's 250 years ago, and a
Oh my
fragment
God.
of the great power. The
It's literally a
Vermilion
bot.
Testarossa!
The Vermilion Testarossa. The Azure Tree? That's the name of the bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then? Yeah, I found it from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really sure what it's for or what it can do. Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia though. Well, I suppose that's good news, sort of. Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it. Yeah, people have enough to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere. Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing. At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as we are on what that thing is, and they're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure. Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now. Oh? Is that what your bracer instincts are telling you? It doesn't take a bracer to think that, Eustace, if Calvert were to invade right now while the war is going on. True. The situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is. All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but we don't know enough to decide what that something is. I'm with guys. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can. That's the best attitude to have right now. One thing we could do is keep looking around for other storage students. We could always use more help. We still need more Zamorian ore, too. That's right, there's still more spirit shrines left to explore as well. Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done, albeit with renowned dedication. That works for me. Sounds like you've got things covered in the east, which means all that's left for me is to wish you good luck. Take care of them, okay, Sarah? What else would I do? And you take care of yourself. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia, now would you? Now would we? Did you just drop that already? Anyway, keep it up, guys. I'll be in touch. There goes all my fun. What was that about? Toval's girlfriend? It did sound that way. For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scam. Now certainly available in all bookstores. Poor Toval. Anyway, we should probably get to work. The best place to start would be checking the latest request from Princess Oliver. Alright, so these are all not mandatory, so we're not going to bother with them. So she's locked in. I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's take instructor. She's powerful. Choose the destination. So basically, I think we gotta go to the shrines again, right? We gotta do the shrines and something else.
Where do you want to go?
Alright, so yeah, it looks like it's the shrines. That's the main mission. I have to take out more of the shrines. Because they're the ones that are marked.
Full speed ahead!
So I'm gonna end it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. Like I said, these shrines aren't interesting to watch, in my opinion. I know Agino, if you don't know, Agino played through this whole thing, and they did the whole thing showing the shrines. So if you want to check out the shrines, you can gladly go check that out. Like I always say, I recommend playing the game yourself because it's worth it, 100%. I'm gonna go to the shrine. We're gonna come back at a point where you know, some sort of story happens. Oh crap, we need Emma and Celine. I forgot. I'm over here ready to do the shrine. Just the party. Alright, so we just need to take out one. It's either gonna be Sarah or Elliot. And I'm slightly leaning toward Elliot, but I think it's gonna be Sarah. Alright, confirm. Alright. So, like I said, leave extra pressure with a friend. Nothing happens in the shrine. As much as I know. It seems that, like, these things are guarded by magic knights. That's it. But, I will see you later.